that was young fire that was now why you be now who story no what ya baba be service one of
Vampire asebone fache nyame asamo sese kase nya bone ane dada ye hunti asebone fache bone biara ya ye ntebema ene yesum ya nsto nyame ni no onfa ye mfom sto bia nte ye vampire Anye mo ye bompa ye na ye jai ene dwumedie aba onyame tasefo nenim ye ka tra ni so ma ne nkronkron ensan embra ye ntem ensan na asem se baby abenu na se basen hia no wo ye ntem we ne demo sabre ye tu en safe nkronkron ye da kasama fo nyina hye nyame nsa dwumedie bibibiara ebe koso onfa ne lomum no ma ne nkronkron dede e we ne dwumedie no mu ye mompa ye
Wakutada maya lere tabo shirianda kura ya lere besuta i magada luandere besuta ba shuriande Iberianda mazuta brosu Amen.
Ye pasa ofen ye babe story ye mbofo no osro ni asase ye fo no ono atumi nyina wono ono atumi biara bre ne ho asehye ne na somre tumi na se no ye babe story no it's a fine baby o de wo ye bia jai na fi wo mu ade nyina wakoma mu nyina na hu onyankopon a wo nanim na sorry no ye jina nyame asem so ewo Matthew 23 sorry ye jina nyame asem so Matthew 8:23 Matthew 8:23 Ose na osi kodo mu no. Nesuafo no di n'echi. Na hwe. Ehun kɛseɛ bi to. Na hwe ehun kɛseɛ bi to ɛpo ne so. Na ɛma asɔkye bu kata kodo no so. Na ɔno deɛ na wada. Na ɔbaa ne nkyɛn benyane no sɛ Ewurade gye yɛn na yɛreyera. Na ɔsɛ wɔn sɛ mo a mo gyidie sa adan na ehu aka mo sɛ ɛna ɔsɔre teatea mframa ne ɛpo no. Na ɛyɛ din.
Amen.
Na ɛyɛ nipa no nwanwa. Na wɔka sɛ onipa bɛn koraa ni na mframa ne ɛpo mpo tie no yi. Ɔse onipa bɛn koraa ni na mframa ne ɛpo mpo tie no yi. Yɛmmerɛ hu sɛ nyame no a waba n'anim no. Ebi nsi da sɛ ɛpo timi ti nipa ne daabi na ɛyɛ din. Enti yɛmfa ne kɛseyɛ ne ne tumi a ɔwɔ nso ɛnsɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te.
Onyame bɛn no te. Abɔfo pepe kotono ɔsoro asase sɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te.
Onyame bɛn no te.
Oti soyi.
Onyame
Amen.
Ampara
Abɔfo pepe mo kotono ɔsoro ni asase sɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te.
Abɔfo mpempe
Kotono ɔsoro ni asase sɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te.
Abɔfo mpempe
Kotono ɔsoro ni asase sɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te. Onyame Abɔfo pepe kotono ɔsoro ni asase sɔre no. Onyame bɛn no te.
Audi Yamausura Seni Dini and Nyamun come from Camudini or the Wire Mausu Yahini Ray Pijaudi Mapa Yama and Danny Mausu Yura Azeni Nyamun come from Sahene and Yumrei Umahu Warrior Yamhene and Yumrei Mama also Kase Utu na Osena Ufata Yin Council Shraudini Rewo Kimada Sutaba Sutada Radish Aliande Revis Alianda Masukiriande Tabayanda Rama Oshedianda Masu Egerianda Rama Adayande Yanda Rama Suta Brosho Kaderianda Ekerianda Rama Zute Brosu Kaba Luri Likada Yando Robosute Ayande Brosho Kaderiande Orianda Balute Yandara Sodiande Beki Reishrau Uyamhine Nidiri Anyam Amfunyina Nyaudia da and Kunim de Franca Mashra Pa we am my daddy Danyina Mapa we am my Busiani was sorry Shrau Yahore wo yebe mu aseka se we kron Abalu riade sukada wa sutiriana rawash Lada yande rebe suturiana Ayande rebe sutama kuriande Ayande rebe sushara yana rama Ibekada sutiriana maluri indabra shakiriande Imanda yande rebe ayande rebe Ura de sade shara masuti Oriande rebe sukado sutebe Rebe zukada mashukada yande Ura basatu yande rebe zike Ande rebe suta shakurianda rama Alada yande rebe Analuri yande rebe suki breshato Ayande rebe suki Masuria
Dwen saa onyame ne kase ho abra waye ko mu dwen ne tumi ho fa wani toto na hwɛ sɛ asorɔkye bɔ na nipa tima kasa ama na yɛ din dwen ho wɔ wakoma mu na ho ne tumi a ɔwɔ sɛ nyame n'anim na waba ennɛ a wosɔre ni dwen ho wɔ wakoma mu Okonkoni Onimonyamufo Tumi mutumidifo Osro ni asase yefo Nimra Enyumre yedu ani onyama Amen Udin kronkron no Ya udin kronkron ne kese Eda wase Wadom ninti Amen
Amen Mami Anita nyami shira o. Amen. Emma Concron.
Merade.
Men.
The image and the glory of God.
Amen.
Amen.
So, a pepensu a yedre. Yebema anyumtofo no amaye. Emeku nyum baku enimienu bi.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Emma mon son na mon strength. Na mon high riba. Emma mon son na mon strength. Amo high riba. Yehovah nyonyam. Omo so. Yehovah nyonyam omo so. Oh, Emma mon strength. Amo high riba. Emma mon son na mon strength. Areba, Yehovah nyonyam so. Yehovah nyonyam so. Yehovah nyonyam so. Yehovah nyonyam so. Kron kron meradi. Meye kron kron meradi. Mabrabo nyina misume nyina. Meye kron kron meradi. Kron kron meradi. Meye kron kron meradi. Mabrabo nyina misume nyina. Meye kron kron meradi. Temuna reba kaise. Obeye kron meradi. Wabrabo nyina kaise. Obeye kron meradi. Oh, meye kron meradi. Meye kron meradi. Oh, my bravo nina. Isume nina. Oh, meye kron amera. Oh, my bravo nina. Ami sume nina. Oh, meye kron
Abrabo nyina.
Neme subanina.
Oh, meye kron
Amen.
Dada nyame ase nyambe keka no mame ase edu aka ni nyina. Esther.
Oh, ine Babylon.
Deborah.
Enkunim
sorry.
Deborah enkunimti.
Enkunimti.
Yo, me pa ma chao baby ayadri. Sane da bia yenim no. Yehu yenke ya papa nom. Ena agya wo mutipunuti. Na nka agya wo di dwuma yi na wo kire ye ne ayenye. Na ye den nne. Mama ena ye tipunuti. Enti na ye befrɛ ye makuo. Maame amasewa osofo ba na wa kire ye nsentia. Na wotwi ana ne den a man so etiputi. Amen. The purpose of meeting. Amen.
Yede jo Nyankopon ase. Yede wadi abedwene. Yeda yempanyi fo so ase yakasa nyame nhira o mo pa.
Amen.
You so me phone no ahonti me wi ametro why.
Amen. Na wahwede nyina odi amamma se yenhia. Na yenwenwene ye ho. Na yenkyerɛkyerɛ. Emma de mako de ye kwa ye kyerɛkyerɛ ne abɔ mpaye. Na wahwede nhia mu de eye soronko kra.
Hallelujah.
Mani nyina ye nyina bebom na yetimi aba na aye kama enti na wotwi anase na ye wo ha se ye ba ba je nkyerɛkyerɛ ye betie ya bra bom nsem enti na de wo ho a ye ye ne na wotwi dani ti ye besre se ye nyina ye fa ye ho enhyem amen temsi misai jama
Amen. Eden ye Nyankopon ase. Ene na sta na tie de a ene na emanye ko. Amen. So ene na empempenso a yadri ye befrɛ ye maame Victoria Boafo na mepacho ne wo bia no ya ye krado se ye beje tie na anwumre maame onofo no ye benum ni nyina ne de akɔbɔ bra amana hye jo Nyankopɔn tiasefo din ani onyam. Amen.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Enti aya medanyamia sister mesoso mama membra me na me fa minim ka idea together. But unfortunately me pamacho ebia me de bro frame more and yes I'm prophet social work na ya no ya teach ya brofo na oka enti brofo and I take it no se brofo na me de achrochro enti me kan etwi so na che ya tias enti me pesa me de me ho adi kire pamacho because sorry enti enye nipa bebre na nime na me wo forest can yes enti me ne me kuno ya ba beto dan wa hanom chesent hanom ma bet me ne mo abeka ma beka mo ho and I'm a social worker my social worker adwuma no for 12 years and I me ne nkola na ya adwuma ne children in care na ene meko da no o my to say yes say adesua nyina ye sua ade enti me topic am na me dia ban is about child protection safeguarding because ahomtesem say ye nuanum Ghana fo ni bi wo hono mo a se biota fracture mo ma e wo care in the care system ebinum also so ankwala ni bi wo hono so a omo under child protection na me hu sa na ya na makoma ya na enye fe se biota fracture ya tu kwan ya ba obi man so na ya wo na ya beji the man as social workers getting involved enti see ye chire na ye twa ye betimi afa kwan so betimi ye twa so a se ye betimi ahwe ye maye na che se omumbeka social services or children services and as children services krampo ba ye life mu a kwan e be fa so a ye betimi no ma ye adwuma ama o ma close case no eno na me be chire na after that no meja questions so bi wo questions bi wo ho so a na meja to ho na metimi answer as much as possible but because of say we na ye story na ye nti me de nyame asem so and Proverbs 13:24 so obi mpacho obi nim twi no na obeka ma me Proverbs 13:20 verse 24 brofo no say he who spares the rod hates him he who loves his son disciplines his son. Proverbs 13 verse 24.
Proverbs 13:24. The okra na ba tanene ba. Na the odono no etne no intem so. Amen.
Amen.
Just services no so omoba wa bra bomu a omokra social workers ni use Nyankopon asem we e di gina so say obia so obia timitia ne ba so obia timi discipline ne ba but the way I will be discipline wo ba the way I will be obetia wo ba the way I will be hwe wo ba no and then a bema social services about life mo and as social services and our life mo. And see when the mu go school there mo kakra. So me talking about why children's services, why crying children's services no cry any child protection, any you can saying safeguarding or no cry anything. And when I say a chrome hanom no say you say you free Ghana abe chrome ha Ghana cry children's services wo but unfortunately be services ni enye juma ye said the chrome hanom na tie no especially no and this chrome ye nyina ye nim se chrome ha de nkwala no very very important but when a government it's like sharing parental care of the child akwala no bibia obeye bia no or school for monitor no so or nursery akwala nursery children's center omunyina monitor no and to when you open away sole parent for this child the government and the agencies around are all being involved monitoring how you are taking care of your child. And you can say children's services, you know, and that is what our remit is in terms of child protection. So children's services, you know, say you be able protecting kola, you be safeguarding kola, you be help parents. Ama omwa sebiota frache biana onim die kese so betimi ahwe ne mana. Children's services there so be enriched and enhance the skills of parents. No metimi ahwe kola ni ye. Enti me pacho baby amedru no metimi to aso na.
Oh, to aso.
All right, and children's services, you know, you will adult services. No, social services, you adult services, and you children's services. But because of say you're talking about collecting, me focus on children's services. We our aim no ye harm to a child. Social services or more young for say oh social workers mo be jim kwala free or mo parents ho and yes na social services it here omo ni ho so omo back person mo je obi be free nsem only when there is harm when there is significant concerns about akwala no baby a wote no and na social services bem and social services we talk about abuse. And abuse no crowd be some abuse in any day. Abuse near we different types of abuse. We have physical abuse, we have emotional abuse, we have sexual abuse, and we have neglect. These are the 4 categories of child protection. These are the 4 categories of safeguarding concerns. Social worker about life is about physical abuse and I say emotional abuse and sexual abuse and I say neglect. And first of all, we are talking about physical abuse. And on the majority of Ghana for sebio minimum ya ji omo mafiri omo nsem and I said they are under the attention of children's services in mostly either physical chastisement and kolana ya show omo no eba mostly about into the attention of children's services. Men kase sebio mo bi nhwe ba but there was smacking on se smacking the akola ye bibi wo don sa bono just sorry ko jai de wo ye no as o akola na but wo tia na opese wo ye no wo and ye acha so akola ye bibi na wo de abufu for the den side into akola na yesa na wa implement using an implement now they are share akola no and bruises all over the akola no nti akola no bo ho no ma do konti that nti almost go school unfortunately no so almost so the referral from physical chastisement and come from the school and so the school akola no so go school be no okay me ma na kwafa ensem bebre abrel and one of the attention is physical chastisement that we talk about emotional abuse in and simple honoma ye catch them kwala wo dia sebiota fracture yampenyi wo te say wo papa wo be amount to anywhere and some na ye catch them kwala no akola ya ade ba ko ade we betia no the way be ye no abu honoma we exclude them from even participating in the family activities Oh, son, your money emotionally affecting Colano. And to Muko Square, Bohonomoa, or attention with fear. Tebiota Friday, Mamma, yeah, Juma, Monday to Friday, and weekends, so a quack book cleaning a class or so, and to need time for the mano. And in Colano, ya no more seek attention from somewhere. And the Bohonomo Square, I've not acted out. Oko acting out, the teacher try their own tea at the teacher nature because of fear or nya attention and to do school no seeking attention in the wrong way. Tanana ama enia bakolano na after the master to inquire about and then a possible plan life untia untimi and stay stable and stay focused on the lesson. Now after the master to investigation, that's one of the reasons why we talk about emotional abuse and neglect be a fracture and colani be more parents now you're so busy world I know TV so san or shenya ma bone and near man colani be who you know children services and behavior be on the one a so fem materials be what you can say internet so and parents doesn't have time. That's why also to the social media platforms who are all chatting with the friends and in banner on Casano free school banokra on friend who's a colano work a colony their material and forms ben putano and then internet website ben so no we don't check those things. What won't neglect a colano mental health a chronic psychological that social services can end up and assess what's going on in the home. And that we talk about obviously sexual abuse. Unfortunately, of parents and I don't know sexual abuse, to be honest with you. I know the Ghana for me no my Juma or mama the sexual abuse is just a minute of it, but mostly it's physical chastisement. And then the physical chastisement ya kike dry ya dit young palano. Still no Ghana for any be or still it goes on and it's abuse on its own because chromo are not there maybe those things, but it's not acceptable here. I know so many people have come to the attention of this, not because they hate their children or anything, but your bonnet is the so betiano or simesisa kikedru mediate fiao or school no akoka into akoka obviously no they have to get in and come at the situation. And that is part of the emotional abuse as well as physical abuse. And then I'll talk about emotional abuse as well is domestic violence. That is one of the reasons why Ghana former Bebrace also come to attention of children's services. Domestic violence, it still goes on so much in the home. Because obviously, Obado Bema de Bahamas more differences, fair enough. But to the extent the police in Kratini Bem, I'm a police report, and Kalani gets involved, get tangled in it. Not a train social services and everything to come in and do an assessment. So one of the reasons for emotional abuse is the domestic violence at home. And to quiet near Kuno Manasi and near Yerino Kuno. To make a fan sembe bread and Kolana Kranibo Honomo, Nimran Adiasa, Sebus, one da, na dear chino to Miko Skuno, na parents see a Jinamudin den talk, padding den say in Chasokra. I can't work weeks near Kunumaya, Kanya, Yerenomaya, and Kolana, those behaviors, they sense it, they see it. Almost and Kasayati fear and Kasana and Yakunana, Yerenomon Kasa. It affects their emotional well-being. They become recluse, a bohonomoa, or Cosco on to mean Kasayi, on to mean and on your happy at home. Into obviously or schools where it shows. And the teachers, and so obviously they've done their own training to almost checking Kolani or more feel it is or more feel isolated and they feel questions almost starting and I'm be a mama and papa, they be a normal contopa. Men that means me homework. And then I cover so many things. And how do we do a homo say our social questions say our social workers child snatchers? No, we are not child snatchers. Children Act, Children's Act 1989. There were legislations, policies, and procedures that every social worker will come. We have to follow. We have to abide by it. Now, the welfare of children is a paramount consideration. Akwalebia welfare is our paramount consideration, and the Children Act emphasizes the need for children to live at home with their family. Children are best brought up within the family home. Trust me. Obia obekacha o social services about my life mo na social services o person o Jimmy be free me nsem no oni pakro no oboa. I can confidently say so oboa. Social worker one about life abe rampo pen konako twi obi the Children's Act emphasize the need for children to live at home, and that is our paramount consideration. And and that connotation, and I'm a person, people aware, become aware. So in case of so be as the social services I want the life, and as they may go forbid, na social services about life means say or more baba you bear through them. The best for one be year or a big most important. Don't know and obey human about so no more jumana. Then they will know the consent now more na a cough more. They will close the case and because that's what the Children Act is saying. Say family because they are best brought up within the family home. And so what happens if happen? Me give you example. Madam for Bako, and yes, wash that's all buakola, but akola le shower say akola and no then can na yen ntemi fisha wana se wan bo akwala no akwala no ko school the next day no for some reason no ka che ni teacher say me maami abome so the school no so ntimi amfrɛ maami na musa no anche amana anche so o bia mambo no na metia no me born in sachi kakra bi se onja wonya ntemi fisha wana se ohun ya no se social services aba ni fie enti o mo ba ye no frɛ me so sister say ni na yen enti era me ka che ne say you don't panic. I know it's the social services the board door say by at say bro banti ba it's frightening. Me kwanko say bi me social worker no bi de bia me 8-year-old me make sure say me ye ma de ne kwanso because me social worker bia in my life. Nobody wants social worker in their life. Come on, you want your peace of mind. You don't want social service coming in and assess you. But so mobile, I know say it's frightening and very worrying, but calm yourself down. So calm yourself down. Shouting and screaming is not going to drag them away. If you want my social services about more life more, then they start fighting with them. They start arguing with them. Oh no, just say as obibusan asem kra on person obeka asem na esino exact words na esino na minimize the concerns no. So we minimize the concerns na it means say you have not even hiding and the near maybe wo hono mo aye say wo hide it. So we've got nothing to hide. I didn't know we say about life more. It is about life more. So open up, not tell them. If it's a but maybe a mistake, not say be a buffon, and I would be own to it, own it. Then they start lying. Na akolana kasa kromo kasha krana se kona lie to the school. Man show. Be making your situation worse. My situation no cry your worse because they don't lie. They don't lie. Assembly no crack run no school can say a until say they grow up like 16, 18, they are on the own name, maybe betting your lie. But in Palanket were 8-year-old, 9-year-olds, 10, 15 years, they cannot lie. And the best way is only on to it because they are there to help you, they are there to support you, they are there to do the assessment. But me catch them for being my been more some social abanedio or Jimmy Bear free me some and yes, I mean no more no free me life no more no crown after crown I am more difficult. And so my advice to anyone say work with them just in case it happens. I work with them and on to it. And because they will do, first of all, what they do is to do an assessment. Assessment is the first thing they will do to help you because it's just say domestic violence and you did that neighbors and neighbors in the you can't send police. I'm a police, but say police need social services for bar. Please on to it. Every argument when anything that winner, but then they will teach you. Sometimes they will tell you to go for parenting classes. My parenting classes na yakasa learn it to help yourself with parenting skills. Then now situation even more difficult. Now after the any bound even more. And see that one of the remedies they say referral, but majority of the time, where do we get our referral? Like I said, majority of Nkwalano, it comes to and to be an office. It's yeah no Atakasan. Nkwalano can't also like I said, neighbors. Our friends, and our family member also make referrals to children's services. And if people make that referral, and the referral by a commerce team, there's a team commerce team to almost filter through the referral, and to almost filter referral, and that's almost feel say the threshold has been met. Because, like I said, children's services they don't just get involved. Or bo ha referral to okra neighbor to say, excuse me, to say bo okra neighbor no kra won pewa asem. When you be ampa no akoya referral to a fresh social services. Oh, the family when they be pane niema. Or mo pa no be assessment na so mo fo say asama referral no Mr. Manyano. Any asema na no enkoso mo ba ofie no ene ne nsia they will close your case. But so mo ba ofie also pass around no mo kunto na opam mo so mo enwusia bonti no mo pa. Then they will come back. They never go away. Maybe a social worker, but I don't want social workers in my life because for them to close your case, for them to end their life, they have to make sure that there's no harm, there's no risk in the family home. And the only way forward, they say, match team, you filter through the referral now. Now, some of us say social worker going and they send social worker to early help, so there's family support workers. And sometimes they come in and they work with their family. And parents, unfortunately, needs help and support. The family, parenting advice, parenting guidance, and my children's centers. There are every local authority, Enfield, Wharton Forest, they all have children's centers. And they encourage you to take them to children's centers where there are support workers there to help you with your parenting skills. And I advise, there are so many advice centers that they can refer you to for support as well. And I advise I made bema miniamo mutie mene say enkola na ye show mo no se biota frache ye yankasa ye ma and a parent and so me a parent me ma wotrent meaning how difficult it is to parent a child, but see a nyabotre na ye nyamisro ka ho ye bompa se nyakopon beboa ye na obe strengthen ye na obema ya hoden ye betimi di ahwe nkwala no but say may God forbid na say you lose your temper near see a akwala no and as you lose your temper near can be bia na say end up with the children's services. My advice I made the bema mo amutie me say You work with the children's services, you work with the social services, you work with the allocated worker. Now perhaps the case can be closed. The case now closed. So will be a friend of child protection conference where they admitted a significant threshold or your conference. There's so many Ghanaians. The man I'm watch child protection team. I see so many Ghanaians are on child protection conferences to talk about the risk, how we can be able to put support in place to minimize the risk. And I bought grandpa and Kolani bought about the attention of children. Sometimes it's difficult. And you about sebuta fracture was or not family no financial difficult social services get abuse, but to support family poor more immigration problems, here help, so help with solicitors, help with housing, and we support families. We are there to help family. We are there to make sure that children's welfare is our priority, our paramount consideration. And me person me will be a question be a obetim or samia in terms of chapter and what constitutes abuse, what constitutes neglect. Then a bit na Emma yes and they have been persistent will be Enfield assembly will be able and they up in child protection. That is what we want. We want will be able keeping it back. And then a bit in keeping your mind getting involved in the child protection. You bufu me cast a nurses. Ba Yankopon crack our Proverbs saying tia colano, but Nitiano and see who's how a bet our how a bit Nayantia in the way say a bema apolano crampo before said be crampa. I want to crowd I want to baby as in a crampono. It be on penastem. Oba show but to the extent acolano bruises is all over the body. Acola de bia woo brobo honomoa. One fan in some pum bacolana just would put a ban. Or the ashia colana macolana can colana body pan. Na se o po bia semwa. Na se o shenesana. Then I can before say one penasem to no school and just what person do to problem more. Now so I catch and said this is A, B, and C and a coso. And I bunny about my one. Yansa the knowledge na ye hiana a bit me assure ye my ye. Oh, now about my abotre because I'm quality and one munim abotre near the chitin quala at ye can say me bo me show no, it won't help. It won't help. It won't help. Maybe the example na me dem me kogana me kosie masina me next door neighbor no pa ahomachen me just nkwala ni so na me say me peda me ti mo say okuta emfia tenten ekuta no na me say emfia wo de ye do so nkwala ni de manfa aba no pa mfa ntia mo anhwe wo mo a omo sorry nko school but Ghana they said what a fracture still no I just want na shim kwala na no meti se no so ne se sa akola na ko adwonso anopa akola ketwa 8-year-old was akola na nsuo dodo no ko dwonso gu mpaso na en can be part the hwe na no papa ya ko school na me se trim kwa se wo na wo because abroach is hard apek a hwe akola be ni ko school en ka wo anumra na ka police ni social services and I make teaching say and yes, oh, you know, I know say Ghana government, you know, they don't and yet as much say Kumuhano. But me church and say Wakalano or Makalano cross by a day more or the best or cross or then you many ambassador. I'm a mass habeshime. And I a Shannon tenture Hanum so won't say Come ha war na ye wa hamines down but sometimes ye kikem crowd or mo kikema na mikema they hear rebia ye din komo strict ye war no crab and bendodo and you will kun toka kakra na also kasa kakra bia it's all out and in Obenhua na police are getting involved akwa so police nya getting involved but it's not just going away they do the recordings it's all on the file. It's all one incident. Oh, okay, police are by your closing the second incident. Then it's building up and it's building up. I need pass a not to the so loud and unbearable for the children. I said you cry. the way there and can't talk what they're saying, they were compile boom. So you back what come and ya, says you happen out Pia Bonting, no, I could come yourself now. No, I said inside. That is the best way forward. And as a casa in a calm way, Abema and Kolana who say, oh, okay, mommy and dad, not like they are fighting, but they are arguing for something that's not fighting. Now, I explain because sometimes Ghana for the same reason, me kasa manu I'm a very loud person. Tonight me catch me bad boy and you see I'm very loud. I'm always talking with a loud voice. So even when I'm talking to your dad, you might think maybe we are fighting, but we are not fighting. We are not arguing because I'm a person. Yeah, school and class. Ghana for you see I make us on some of them in Sunday casa me say to before say ebia and there's I just see our hasi a church yeah social services nasi because children's social services there to be honest with you children arts na ye di adwuma no kra no emphasize children are brought up with family is so important and a government will should allocate sika support family and children and then honoma social work be no why be na day be na nidie so person be free no way even be free when somebody has to go through a lot of processes. It has to because oh yeah me catch and conform be himself so we juma court I mean juma for almost 3 years court in the court system for children's services and I know how difficult it is. It's a big battle for a back into the care system. No, the court has to give an order. Social worker being who go to me. So Baba Ju will be family affairs. I'm not gonna care just like that. Family have got their solicitors to represent them. The social services have got their solicitors, and there has to be a number of assessment threshold. There's a threshold that has to be met, and so that threshold significant harm. And the harm is broken, emotional neglect, sexual abuse. And but I know yes, my person my case is too much. My case almost half an hour. And so be a question be a person or that yeah because the clock. Na minim so watch na for be kwa adwuma so.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
Pacho, mitimi won say a question we say you mitimi ho. And we are talking about safeguarding about kids, children. Me pacho, mimbusa kakra. Is it not this because of this safeguarding na ye the power and I say ye the 2 meaning in our man kwala. And I'm saying 2 meaning in our coding kola and 17 no. Ama akwala ni penyimu kasa there's no respect. Because so on him say obeti me akwa report to even say ne maame kra ka asem na enya why bone na ne maame especially Ghana for we thank God say Ghana for no hardly send the babeko social service for them. Yeah. But yeah man and I'm so one who be say they know the system. Into man who be say and I'm say 2 many wo ma woman into omo misbehave towards even omo mami anybody they see around. There's no respect. So and also so ekoya ade bia eya awofo no ye mami fo no eya ade bia etumi eye ya so say Ghana ni pa wo ba upe anka wunya anka wo ba eko enu okobi ana oyese so and I'm say to me no enti me momo de anka ibe to me say social service for Bamuno ni Ghana semono because so sha baby I mean me man. Sometimes I get emotional because say 19 years old and now 18 years to say or be free fee. Because any mammy akwaka say only say into a free fee. How? Because so on him system. And to me, I think that the system no achiakakra because Ghana for yetia ma in a good way. Because so ye chira the way I am mammy no musi bringing ye up no. And now what bonds I say I'm a free mammy. Because umami and now papa only do ama unye sa na sentity a wo de ma wo enti yenso ya na ye pese ye follow ya ma me no mutiti papa o mo de ma not in a way say ye bule ye ma na say ye say enti in some ways no I na embrano I know say is there the law is there but I think say it doesn't to me why especially our culture from Ghana. Because Ghana ni bi no obehwe say ne ba ebehu panyimu bi na when accurate me gina ne maame enu ka che na say ne maame adom say why are you talking to me like that? Apologize to me. What do you mean? Why should I apologize to you? Why are there na enye na me ti awo no? Why are you talking to me? You are shouting. If you can't name mommy, and Tiano or shouting, but that's the way Ghana for you. That's what you are shouting at me. Apologize to me. What the hell?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, and there are some certain things. That's a woman me courage and I want no offering. And really, me mammy no coffee na. I had your obe addressing it back. And the first or the addressing the banning just say social service for a moment. It's not every case that you should come. Is in a way, no, the mother is trying to discipline the child in a good way.
Yeah,
or bringing up the child in a good way.
Yeah, in Bemo just like that. That's what I'm saying. Sir. And yes, so putting up, I mean to take or do that. But yeah, Christopher, yeah, the best branch up on your no. So yeah, manage yeah. I dear Ben see a babon pie. Now yeah, I put my own. Oh, me yeah, yeah, man, so sweet.
We are talking about we are talking about emotional. Sometimes emotional pain, and it comes from the parents, Say if I am top according the way you see Kasani Adiatin. Oh, if I are very timid. Into no Adibia and mammy and papa baby and they take it serious. Oh, but in a way, because I mammy and papa and I drink crying. Oh, Sunny Banu Betty me at taking in that way into emotionally and go to school and report it to the teacher. So and sometimes we hold my Anna so near a training a man in our culture way. I know a boy since the social service for no be taking any bit of it, no more general academic school. Oh, I say, no, I can't catch any teacher. Now I cover so many problems are brain. And then I'm at this time, your money baby, especially the girls. Oh, why are you talking to me like that? I don't know what make up. Do I am mammy, no bet me a big general mammy in the mouth of say. I don't know how to make us. It takes a fierce, it takes the whole village to bring a child up. Oh, or mammy, I don't for prayer who know can be actually. Nanny Wolf was a no, didn't mammy and I down for nothing. And in social service upon there's the way I was some munya. And there's not everything that you have to take into consideration and take it make it as a huge issue. You have to look into it properly.
Hello, Pastor Bibi Kakakra. Pastor Metimi Akasa.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Oh, sister, you, yeah, that's a pa, Yamisha. And it's one child, we do want to see what church. Sa ensemu Na me pacho me question kakra me pese me bisa ne say. Social workers mo ni teacher for ne wo nkutahudi a eye kese eda mo ne nkwala ne ntem say everyday bia akwala no ba school a e wo se teacher ni busa say e ne happen efie ana weekends no e ne happen ye e man nkwala ne timi kanea ekọ teacher for no ma mo so social worker for moso mutimi som ejina suti etimi question awofo na efese me hu say mo ne atichafo no ewo enkutahu bi edi ewo no ayi hu ana.
Sorry, manya some. Yeah, so social services, definitely. Schools work together.
Okay.
Yeah, schools work together because schools na make us a school. Every school be a child protection officer, and the child protection training, and so they are also aware. And so Obusa said you need a social services so many teachers in the world that collaboration, the joint work
connection. Yeah, mo pese mo nya information free and kwala ne ho more. Muhu ni a ekoso wo mo afie mu pese me hu if you say anytime bia na me so me wo baketo asa anytime bia na akola ne be ko school no obeye di kakra bi no wo won say me ko fa ne free school na chicha ni so anti mpacha wo betimi atwe kakra me ne wo nkomo ye betwen ya na bia wo mu nyina akwa wie no aka say ene Gloria me hu ni ye kra ene Gloria na I say waye din ade bibia si wo fia na make sense so wa interview akwala no ama akwala no aka ne ekoso nyina ye de ache but o pese o sai tie free ma no e wo hu nti na pese mi hu se bia mo ni wo mo nkuta hu di sa ai connection bia. Yeah, just say yes about time. Yeah,
and about time it's so because the thing is, it's not a law in this country. Like I said, it's a safeguarding is everybody's. The local authority, there's the police, every professionals. That is our remit. So it's a joint working. Teachers, police, social services, and midwives, nurses, doctors are all joint working. And to schools, every like also a best school, why are very timid, why are very sad, why are withdrawn. And to by all means, maybe teachers no name they are happening, unfortunately, at home. And to by all means, no one in the Becca's and normal finding out what really is happening to the child. Because and yes, who they say beautiful fracture, I know say when you be in a course of family, but Kulani also so believe me or not, teachers in the casa and some Kulani be catch the teachers, and near my course of family home, ha, Kolana betinia a bit disclose. Actually, teachers, a bayanum for my mouth. And me, a casa said, you may so I may a social worker, may bam small 8 year old, me ban or school de be, I may make sure, say, Menene Casansa. Menene Casansa, because the same thing I work it happens to me. Or school crabby teachers, no one in the Becassa, they be on the Casa. Because of child abuse and neglect and the child death. So when you're social worker won't here, but in Kola go through a number of trauma and mental health wolf you more escalate a lot. And they say our schools in our government has emphasized the need for teachers as well to be mindful and aware and be talking to the children.
Baako no say yemienu baako nso ne say edurumre bi nso social workers no mo otumi say wo ba wo school na say ne classmate bully no mo otumi say abatan no nso otimi report ma social worker.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, otumi say yebetimi report ama.
Definitely, you ought to me say, won't feel it on your happy in the school. Definitely, you are. But in the first and foremost, you need to address it with the teachers. And then almost every school be our sanko. The Sanko no is like a child protection officer. I was school until Akolani bullying even the same thing honestly. And maybe my example, me about 8-year-old, the 2 bad chest me the school no. He's like one of the only the black or 2 black people. Akolani course who are not in school for any old black person, you were poo. Poo is like you are toilet. This is bullying. We were poor school of school banu susa and you see me your pool, you see me your toilet. I had to go to the school. Devan, sorry, I'm not talking here. I have to go to the school and talk to the Senko. Say no, this is not on. My boy is not happy here. He's come to school and he's talking about so where you pool, waste where you pool, waste where you and just also says you talk to the safeguarding officer in the school, because every school have their child protection officer. Every school have got their own social services, not social service, but a Senko and a safeguarding officer.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, thank you so much.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Many about coming beside Kakra. When you're sure, say, our teachers used to behavior. We know. A bit mama, a bit of a bino, now say, Omono, a bit of take advantage at the winning points. Thinking, say, Utimi, ye, son, you manua, and no cross be who say, be assassins or in a Jumai. And they say, quite could do baby, say, and here is Sukranoa, and dear Neko fee. Send a name of Ben Coswo, and you might say, one, a bit of man could only be crass, as if no cover for swag a cancer be.
And
But could be cry, baby cry, and so cry, I said, you much and could not through the BC. Now, teacher for no answer Socrano. Send the Kakayan. Almost with me, dear, we knew almost a professional points, and say, thinking, say, well, yes, I report no master for no education for no. They may probably see her say, or him so a good education is an abetesa. Who is an bit abamusa?
Pacho,
Anna, maybe we know. When Maria has said, I'm supposed to use to say. We talked about say, your system, no. The way no, you see a training quadano. I do better so cross a cacrea, dear crown, yan is our money. Because who can be a caswatian? Who say, yes, it's about the bar, desire the buy. Now, I know, I'm a conflict of interest, if you saw. I say Westernized, and I say Europeans, you know, the way we sit a train quadano. They train the children according to their culture. Now, Uba Europe was Uba Europe one. What trust be abandon coaches biara won't say India needed a coach about training, but one Arab needed a coach about training, but the same thing like an Africans. So until the way we practice our culture, no, to them, no, and also one say we are the coach about Juma has a training bentino. Sometimes the way we train our people, no, and as our siblings, no, we might be to say, I say, yeah, Shan Quadano. But if you have a bit more tradition, and no person a based on. It didn't say maybe problem, and I'm a question and will be sour as a social worker can say. Based on say, more force your man, am I a man of European culture? Now, a bit be no more tree and your culture, and I say entity and acronym. Their parent won't be social workers in which my dear boy. As a trainer said, I could papa acquire coffee. I could repair coffee and not it here. Boy, I on when you know when you're small boy, to me, I don't know what to prepare the piano to catch it or pass it. Oh, bar prepare, be preparing the two and back. I hear Papa and officer, young Africa Honomo. Papa say, what panko prepare coffee no will be. Right now, I want to prepare coffee now, dear brother. I didn't know. But to them, no, a number.
Exactly.
But it looks like I said, Akorano, if he says a brofo quadano, and I say, Kophobia num nam no papa ye you must have called Kufia. Now, Bana won't be okay with them. You are here, I'm a power in this cry. Well, and you know, according to baby said, so who maybe sour, you need to be more. What said that brain is so strange one TV that. I don't cry as one make you want to create with Mamma or Yassam. Well, you know, quite a number first one, but my balances are the man of my near tradition. Because a woman, that's a baby be say your tradition, but now we are finished.
I don't think so, though. I somehow kind of pacho media demo. Some of it, I agree with you, but when it comes to culture, they are pacho. Culture plays very important to social services as well, though, because life may go for assessment life more. They have to take into consideration your culture background, your beliefs, your religious beliefs, and your religion is so important to us as well. Or when them say, "Oh, you're Ghanaian, or culture in Ghana is different from British culture," and discipline. Ghana, we were brought up to beat our children, to discipline them. But our British culture is talking to the child and maybe taking something that the child enjoys, especially young remote control the play. Take it away instead of beating the child, or maybe more smaller children are going to the naughty corner. That is more acceptable. But so what should be one of? I'm not saying the good thing, but one of no now cause I own to it because Ghana culture bonya, this is what we do, and I'm a koyesa. Say I understand. Need teach you, won't teach you. Say, and now you have to do. Because what you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. Exactly. This is
a typical example. I don't want to mention a country's name, but Nkomo we na nyɛ sɛ Nkomo bɔne nti no de America. Because Pierre Lagos the bibi na Yoruba ni ma ne ba koko a na ɔhwɛ na kora na yɛ stɔbɔn a. Ɔsɔ na adana kɔsoro sa. But what the koko kora ma no a sɛ bibi tibi kora ehwie gu ne hwene mu nyinaa. Na me kora me ya brack no. Me jina ho am hu bibi sa na me hu kura eje me but
kura na ha wo money
today am no so no eye normal
omo me kama
obi
omunim se e kura ni tipa se
omunim ntia
me nka say a good practice o me kura na me tunturu na me jina ho me first time hu bi em hihye so ho eti no on say ne be dim say no na obi Yoruba ni bi be bi ha sese ya mo hu no sese ya mo chi sese ya na na me chi and every one dey ya ti ase say nkasa tradition ti ya na enkoso never hold ya enye mum.
That's true.
The same we say female mutilation no ni mane me ya and then mata ya yi fifiri ho ye nyina ye hu say ya di papa
no ayo
o say
ya kakadro na ya ditua na ya dro
female mutilation
ya tia ya bi pen
enu nya dro
ya Ghana
dai kana nya ha
ya
enkwada no a emai wan no duru ma wo so no mo bre no e fa de free no so muni mo o asapa me ka tell
na crap
hallelujah
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 amen
me ba cho me kakakra aboa ye maame edia no wo ka sesi ye maame Cynthia de no so me pa cho se nkola no ebe school a said e wo ka se teacher for no busa question nya teacher for no ya na busa question nkola no the moment a omo beba no do mo appearance no wo hu no se onye happy at the moment a wo no be hu se onye happy no aba wo hu wo be hu se sa akola no ono aka sa na beba wo hu ti wo ba wo pe no ka say you okay you all right no a sha ase
okay so why
you who say enye teacher ni no na ebusa na sem nemum at the moment ube hunu say oh hello Kaisha how are you Kaisha almost on your so why ba wonim said nra no said o see oh hello no aba no ube say ho no on so no to ube busa say oh you all right one said ono ano a sha ase
Nti wobɛhu sɛ ɔno a na bɛhyɛ aseɛ nti wobɛtie deɛ ɔka no a na wohu sɛ baabi wɔ hɔnom a ebi a working with emotional na wahu sɛ emotional abuse abam neglect so a na wahu sɛ neglect abam neglect no agyina hɔ ma te sɛ akwaraa no na parents a wɔde kɔ school wohu sɛ yɛn Ghanafoɔ no 7 mesrɛ meka ho ebi a yɛntɛm pɛ bi a yɛkɔ a yɛayɛ adwuma nti no yɛdidi ntam wowie ya anti agyina hɔ twɛn na kyɛ sɛ akwaraa no bi koraa n'ani ase nkyene baabi taa hɔ ebi a n'ano ho ampepa koraa n'ataadeɛ no koraa ɔnti ne nyinaa no ɛka asɛm no saa na asɛm no te na wa neglect akwaraa no na wode w'adwuma no hia wo nti saa appearance we kɔ so a teacher for no man notice da hɔ teachers meeting parents meeting yɛfrɛ koraa no a na wɔtwa ntoro enka nano meba na nso so me appointment ni nyinaa yɛ notice to hɔ saa nneɛma nyinaa yɛ neglect a ɔmutimi di gyina so ma social worker bam na kyɛ sɛ woni time ma akwalaa no neglect so enti saa nneɛma wɔ ni nyinaa no ɛka ɛno akasa ma akwalaa no ɛne teacher fo bia no obebusa akwalaa sɛ ɛna wo maame yɛ da ɛna nadie na si ofie emusa na mum akwalaa no a akwalaa no a mimi dia me kuta 5 and 6 yi ɔmoa na bɛka obu asem obeka no kra wo no sometimes wo no afa ne say ye normal wo mfa nkoya asem because any nyina na aka say wo de asem de anka ne nya asem obi timi beka in such a way say woni maame ne papa atwam no o montamate no and na ne papa ne girlfriend no kra I went to my this weekend I was with my father and auntie bought me this so unsa wo de wadwene kwa wa auntie bi o dem on ofie ho no na obi bibia ama no na chese ni papa girlfriend so on say the city e on say we nya na akobusa yo nso wo no na aka auntie enkura no omoa na eba be cancel na afis semester say yeah ye nhwe the way aye man ye siesie omhofa one thing a year is very important unya time ma akwara no jano kwan kama nti wono an appearance ne kwachiche ne hu na wo so beka hello fefefe so akwara bi won mo a ye de ne ba ya ne hu na siesie no kra no eno nti ye kra ye timi tena se dwene ne ho sa na assemblity o the way akwara no ye de ne be ba wo be hwe no
bacha mama peso kasa
oh yo
Obinsa oso
me pacha mama na mama Vic peso ka asem bi ho
yo anie
mama Vic pacha peso kasa
Pachos, can say sister Sebio Nimudin, but sister Bacono Casa ne bag girl no school no.
Cynthia.
Sister Cynthia.
Sister Cynthia, I hope some your answer or question amount.
Would I mute, Cynthia?
Obinsa osro.
We are sister Portia, no akasa.
Sister Cynthia, I hope say your answer amount.
Won't
Cynthia, would I mute?
Sister Portia and Canasem.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Auntie Vic, Bepacha na okasano. O say Kurani bi wa when they go to school and act now for attention because maybe they are neglected, yeah. Na akorebi on swa. Who say ni subai no enwa no. Ono no nipa mu no hu kura o ko nipa ma no ko acte. Efie no onya sa enefie so he's not neglected. Obi anya ne hwe. But nipa mu no e ho no be co create jokes. E wanna yes it na so cement na se. Every time he wants to be out, near who say waba school and I say bibisa. And no say teachers no involve wa. Na sriniwa. What can you do? Because etoda obi me back to ya ma wonu crisis say ono obi nyan hwekra na obi titu na obi keka wo. Na no di go school a.
Ono dey anya problem pacho.
Any your behavior.
No about life ma it's all the like I said threshold no neglect abuse ne niama se bi ota fracture nkola bia won ne ye enya wo fault akola no so e hyper nkola bo ho mo ye enti ono the internal schools no ye was single for school they will put support in place pastoral support in place. Money man one-to-one, normal to calm down. And then there will be no blame you, and no be any one because oh, you're bad parent, and I say, but you bear friends, and even children's services is not going to get involved. Children's services only one threshold of significant harm. This is not a harm to a child. I call your high, maybe a plan on one special needs.
Behavior.
Autis. And to schools, it's the responsibility of the school. Or not the force. Who as a parent, when I also put your feet down, say is the down and settle in class and engage with the learning. And yeah, now say akola no school no high panas or you withdrawn yes a chinchina your parents na is at fault. No, akola no have their own difficulties. Her government is so very important with money, and every school gets special funding to help children like akola or hyper. Says omuwo school bia will scar to help this one-to-one support, pastoral support, and who as a parent and so more frail almost will ban your hype or you say pushing back to them. So what are you doing with this behavior? Woman, I some fear you okay, and this problem is at school. So help my child, and man, you're worried. Talk to them, tell them what is going on, and not get the support you need. I hope some answer as much as possible.
Thank you very clear.
Amen. Amen. Me pa cho say ne be kan kire ye ma me Vic.
Misha
o don breso.
Papa mama Vic. Yeah, that's Amen. Ya wa bia won hye wana mu. Amen. Me pa cho ye mre ni nti. Pa cho se bia obi hia no so ne kasa. Uhu ye ma ku ma me amasewa. Obechiro baby a ubi ye ma me Vic. Me pa cho empempen suei. Ye besre ye elder Patrick Sapon. Na nia ye besua nyina no abone tofa. Abompa ye amaye.
Amen.
So, then Papa Patrick was so.
Yo, Pacho me mampaye. When I'm here, go man, that's where that was.
Amen.
You run your crowding qua. And so watch that today. So employee if free at home. And I said, boys, you were 40 years, and then they were saying that's me actually.
Amen.
So as soon as I say, don't let carry home. Yet in fact, I say, we see a come pronso. You can drink one of Periani and you marry. Yeah, you'll send Africa. Yeah, because soon you're the more fraying and answering Chris or this mojam. Don't let cow. And one crying a wood in the yesterday when you're home. In the ending answer in our if you. Because it's said, to an animal is here. You better to be part. The any intimate who ran church on. I know on water church on. Woman, yes, from country or fool. Woman, yeah, the can for. Not employing sampa. We are Christo for as for. Samson, you need a bass so our day was some buyer. And in church, me but to me. The one I can't hold a brand bringing our own dear chance. And whom you can see. I didn't pentino, one young coso in human. Yamieja, Oba, anyone can condemn. Amen.
Amen. Amen. And then Yankopon ase pa. Ai, e papa cho, e china nso ye wo ha saa. If 8 kopim 9:30. Ya wada nso saa. Pepe sway. Me pa cho ye preside ye da wo so. Enti ye beja ama no. Se enkra bi wo ho. Asem bi wo ha se wo ka kire ya. Na me pa cho wi a na wo hyira ye na yakwa.
Amen.
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 Abigail.
Oba ne ho fe no wa dream pa. Den so me ho fe na me wa dream pa.
So who fair now, who fair?
Hey,
Now who
ah,
fair? Now who fair?
pa.
Deborah.
Enkunim di.
Amen. So I
Amen.
come from Banyami in Slamu. In fact,
Amen.
and then Mama Zoom so I have no. Many are sorry paying for Becassa, that Patrick or Bebo Metidom. The beer, the Bamamo. Yo, Namotima by video, man, come, Yami and Slamopa, Yamame, Victoria Boafo, and so Yamentron of Boasena on Slow. I know, sir, we need a bigger platform. We need a bigger platform of it to me at the
We are chasing all the way.
Ayo, Chesant. I'm saying I'm a penny if it's Chesant. Ayo. I said, Yamame, Lydia Kai and Jumedia no Twaso or China. Or China, just said the every year, Snokokra, Oba, for Ukuno Munina, a brebi. Na after you know, Quada and Suyawaha. China, you Quada on Tiawada, Suyawaha. Aha, Nana, if Yada, Yashakwa say between me, Asia. Namo if Yadano, ye near Bako, Edampim. Chayan Kasaya Mame, Amasewa, or what actually on Yamiaton Safreno, or Dampim, and Yefrese, ye near Dampim, Nayan Yeshia. And you know, I'd been a whole SC say, the Fiada Diano, be a Dinian ABC, Yamea Duma, Yawada, na the Fiada, Yetimi Ako, na Yakope, a last respect, Ama Yeniaba, or that for me. Mama Yensiano so. And Yamea do not be me a Cosiadano, Yeshia, man in the Bedijuma.
Amen.
Na Mujime Dienus never bought for dear Caseka. Aha, man, ye Hesica, the Cotoda, to know. Sunday, dear man, or your best some of your shoe. Ye, you must only be at the Akoboa a dicey. Into your Bomodia say, Vissi or Nacosiada, yet to me, a boss for dear no. I think so. Yam nearby or that for my fiada, Yabaka share Nimuno. Yamea Duma, memory da, and so Yabe ye, Tottenham High Road, Honoma, Bruce Grove, Halifax, top Sohonma. If you can see, sorry, baby, yeah, food member, no bombardia. Na what to me, Abasa Jumediano Ebi. Na Oba Onyame so Ebisha Uma Yensen Sopan. I think so yes, so boy in Ankayes and Yame Aduna Dumia. Yamame comfortable. Me have some 8 years. And Yame Ayaduma all coffee for good. The sign need to know to Sabrikoya, Junino Esi. Adum Dumia on the 11th. The last day on here, but some Kosiadan on the 11th. The baby a quiet now, the drawer was see your one or what baby at the ma your mamma. Yajinina, the man come up. Mama, yes, here, I was so quiet as so. I feel so no, I'm sorry, Dino, a whole pledges not able to edit. In fact, my platform no so nipa bebre DMI. Me di meni eto ehwema kwesi yame aduma fiada ama se Muhammad anko meka be ko Muhammad ama na mia masase from me from na odi me from na me dey hallelujah na odi so amen pe na matro bi ase wanim ntino bomodi ase Friday kwan konkodu na wa frame afenche sanso sre ahobrasema akotodwegu fam says Sabre was a Kabia Dawa, a Hojoa. How bet me the above a sorry no busia. In fact, any budget fan, a sleeper, and food members will be an Hojoa. I am pretty or the Maya, Nabusme back or so Joadi. My abbey, Busumi, Sia, watching a fit in fear me, no, let us say near Japan. Aha, to know will be a Dawa Hojoa, and Brasima boy, I was a kind so. Now, when you make the big shout, amen.
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 So, but just a baby and you know,
I'm here.
You know, Any more children saying, oh, yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah.
yeah, Jesus,
Any more saying, oh, yeah. Yes, After Kristo a wayɛ abusua no nyinaa eti ɔno Nyankopɔn a wahyehyɛ sɛ saa dɔm ne brɛ ɔde mmɔfra nyinaa bɛyɛ akyɛdeɛ ama mo mekyerɛ ɔno Nyame Agya ɔba no Honhom Kronkron no ɔmfa ne sa nto abusua so ɔnhyɛ mo mma no nyinaa ho nso ɔma yɛ mmɔfra no nyinaa ɛnna nso bibi biara mobɛpie no wɔma anuonyam a ɛwɔ Kristo mu a nti dra mmɔfra no mu no ɛnhyerɛn afei nso no yɛyi mpaeɛ ɛde ma wo so Nyame bɛfa saa kwan so abɔ mmɔfra nyinaa ho ban ɛyi wɔn fi owuo ne yare nyinaa ɛpo abama ne biara bɛyɛ mmɔfra no nyinaa afirim afei Nyankopɔn asomdwie a ɔde gyaeɛ nyɛ sɛ de wiase de ma no ɛne yɛ ne abusua ntra ɛnɛ ɛne daa amen.
Amen.
Deborah,
Auntie Victoria. All the
Hey, walk out on
my family.